advanced band, I want to welcome you to our portion of middle school band concert. Tasikuri is a collection of 312 dances published by Michael Pretorius in 1612. He had originally planned to produce a series of collections named after the Greek muses, but Tasikuri, the Muse of Dance, was the only one that was ultimately published. This arrangement was by Catherine Fensky, features two of the 312 dances, a ballet and a choron, or leaping dance. The ballet is an elegant, freely flowing dance, and the choron is an energetic dance featuring a compound meter and leaping melody.
The Shenandoah Valley and the Shenandoah River are located in Virginia in the U.S. The Broad River is known around the states for its incredible beauty and has inspired many folk tales and songs, the most popular of which is arranged here by Frank Kelly. He was inspired by the freedom and beauty of the folk melody and by the natural images evoked by the words, especially the image of the river. He was not so much concerned with the sound of the river, but rather with its life-affirming energy, its timelessness. Sometimes the accompaniment flows quietly under the melody, other times it breathes alongside it. Many of us in this room understand what it feels like to miss home, and we encourage you to reflect on the pull our poems have on our lives. Shenandoah tells the story of longing for home and then finally returning after a long time away.
While oftentimes the wind section is put on display at these concerts, our bands would not be nearly as successful or rewarding without percussionists. Percussion players work hard to keep unwavering tempos and solid rhythms. This next piece features just the percussion section and shows off how percussion playing can be done anywhere with anything, even with just your body.
A famous story goes a little bit something like this. A man said to another man, "What is master or teacher? What is the greatest commandment?" And he said, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself." And the two things you just heard, Shenandoah and the Scherzo without instruments, are some of the hardest pieces of music that these kids have ever been challenged with, because it forces them to open their minds, get outside of themselves, and make space for their friends and the voices that they have to contribute to the music. And they did such a beautiful job with that, and they showed each other love in the way that they made space for each other's sound. And for that, I am so grateful to all of you. One more round of applause, please. So, a couple more items. I do want to say thank you to Mr. Carney for working with our percussionists. While we were often working on Shenandoah, the percussion parts are quite minimal. So I gave the percussionists that Scherzo without instruments and I said, "See ya." And Mr. Carney took them and rehearsed them while we worked on Shenandoah, and that's a lot of work. So I'm really thankful to be working with such great colleagues in the music department who provide so much energy to this program, and I'm very thankful, so thank you. Okay, last thing. We're getting a new building next year. And some of you were here when I said this for the 6th grade, and maybe some of you weren't, so I'm going to say it again. I'm so excited about the new building because our bands are spilling off the stage, and that's not going to be a problem next year. And so we are so excited. I told the kids tonight, this is the last time a band concert is going to happen on this stage. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's one more really exciting piece of news, and that's that we have found a Yamaha baby grand piano to go with the new stage. Yeah, we are so excited. So those of you who have kids who perform in the piano recital, if they ever perform in jazz band or in choir, we're gonna have a baby grand on stage making a great, robust, beautiful sound. Not the electronic sounds that you're going to hear tomorrow night when you come to the high school concert, which are great, but we're so excited for this new piano. There's only one hitch, still got to pay for it. So we got a great deal on it. The lady who sold it to us sold it at a huge discount because she wants it to go to a school, she wanted it to come to us. And so there's one last push for fundraising, and to show you the great deal we got on it, there are 88 keys on a piano, from low A to high C. 88. And so we're asking that if you feel so led, we would like you to buy a key. So if we can get 88 people to purchase a key for 400 ringgit, our piano is paid for, plus the first round of maintenance that it has to go through. And so we even got permission for you to charge it to your students' accounts. So if you are interested in purchasing a key on our new piano, just come talk to Mr. Carney, myself, or Miss Go in the back, and we will get that all set up for you. Thank you so much. Our last piece, I think Caitlin's going to tell us about it.
Suite in Minor Mode is a collection of pieces originally written for piano by Dmitri Kavalevsky. It features 3 small pieces from our original collection, a dance, a little song, and a piece called The Horseman. All 3 movements utilize non-traditional harmonies, and each one showcases a different style of compositional style. We ask that you please hold your applause until the end of the entire work, as each movement is only a minute long. Thank you for celebrating with us this evening, and join us tomorrow here in the chapel for a showcase of all musical talent in the high school.